I do want people to know that just because someone has committed a crime, it doesn't make them a criminal.
Jasmine Crockett, she's a congresswoman from Houston. She's a lightning rod. She gets a lot of attention, and she brings a lot of attention on herself. Here's some attention on her spending spree. So $75,000 on, which is a big number. She spent $25,000 on luxury hotels and limo services and $50,000 on security services. This is kind of an issue for them.
Almost $26,000 just in luxury hotels. But at the same time, she wants the government to remain shut down. You cannot make this up.
And members of Congress, that they don't actually have the ability to have they have to pay for security in some way. She must feel that she needs it.
Yes, I won't knock the security portion of that. It is a dangerous time for elected officials. They need to make sure they're protected. However, the luxury hotels, all of those other amenities that she's giving herself, she's living high off the hog right now. And for a woman who is openly flirting with trying to run for Texas Senate seat against Senator either John Cornyn or whoever comes out of that primary, you are seeing a woman who's not spending an awful lot of time in Texas. That whole list of places she's been living high on the hog, I didn't see anything mentioning Dallas or Houston
or
Amarillo. Laredo or Amarillo. Right. She's all across the country making sure that she is getting taken care of, that her nails look fabulous, and that she is sounding off however she wants to.
If you are an elected official that wants to defund the police, how are you at the same time asking the people to pay for your private security? How? You are actively trying to remove that one group that is here to protect the community while asking the community to pay for your protection. Mayor Brandon Johnson in Chicago, same story. He wants to defund the police, but he also has 150 police officers protecting him and his family. And guys, don't forget that Jasmine that wants the people to pay for her private security is the same Jasmine that is against the Second Amendment. That's right. She does not want the people to have guns to protect themselves. But at the same time, she is demanding for the people to pay for her private security.
We need to work on economic policies that will put people into a position in which they are not the working poor, where they are still needing the $6 a day to eat. So, yes, we need to talk about it, but I don't think that SNAP is the problem. I think that that is the resolution, or at least that is a symptom of the problem.
Well, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that, if whether or not that's laced with hypocrisy or not.
I don't know. It's the kind of salady to me. I don't know if I followed the logic here,
if she can afford it, fine. I got no argument with that, okay? But if the government shuts down, Congress should not get paid, period.
Congress should not get paid. And if the FAA is not working, those guys should not be traveling, by the way. If they're on a plane seat in that moment and other people can't get one, it's a bad look. Look, I know Motel 6 isn't the greatest place to stay in the world, but I think for a politician who's out there talking about the working class, live a lifestyle that emulates that just a little bit. I agree, security's great, but staying at the luxury hotels.
Yeah.
Just like Bernie Sanders that used capitalism to become a multi-millionaire, then call himself a socialist to get famous, and now he is using that fame to make even more money. But I want to say this though. Once you get used to a certain of luxury lifestyle, it is extremely difficult to go back. Once you get used to that 5-star hotel, Holiday Inn is never going to be an option. Once you get used to business class, to first class, to private plane, let me tell you, you don't want to go back to TSA.
It's not from her salary. This is from her campaign donations. Right. I think that it's not that she has her salary and it's whatever it is. Yeah. But it's that you're asking people who work very hard to give you money so that you can help make the case for why you should be running for Senate or something, and then you're spending it on this. And if her donors don't care, that's one thing, but it's why we have these reports so that they can make a decision.
I don't know that the donors even know. That's
why we have the report.
You got to talk about it.
Her burning money on the front end of a race on things like luxury hotels, that can continue to beat up on her the rest of the race, and it shows her campaign and herself are not trustworthy stewards of dollars. Okay.
Because she is a black woman, she is protected. If you call out the nonsense, if you call out the abuse, call out the injustice, they're going to say you are a racist. How dare you attacking the black woman? How dare you?
I do want people to know that just because someone has committed a crime, it doesn't make them a criminal. That is completely different. Being a criminal is more so about your mindset.
I want to laugh so bad, but because this is coming from a congresswoman, it is extremely concerning. A congresswoman, someone that is here to pass federal laws in this country. For her to say being a criminal is a mindset. For her to say just because someone commits a crime, that does not make them a criminal. The basic definition of a criminal is literally a person who has committed a crime. She should be removed immediately from Congress. Immediately. We have many incredible black women in this country. Intelligent, beautiful, but Jasmine Crockett is not one of them. And Michael Obama is certainly not one of them. These women, they do not love America. Not once have we ever seen Michael Obama or Jasmine Crockett say one good thing about this country. Michael Obama was the first lady of this country for 8 years. 8 years, access to Secret Service, private planes, the best chefs, the best nannies, the best educators, and he still hates this country. Yes, I said it. He still hates this country. I don't know why these Democrats think whenever they are talking to black people, they have to sound completely ignorant. Watch this video, guys.
You know, no one could have told me that when I went down to Austin, now looks like a little bit over a year ago, that I would be running for Congress. Baby, because these people, they are crazy, because they always talk about how Christian they is. Yeah, I don't know how many of them on that side are getting divorced because they getting caught up sleeping with their co-workers, staffers, interns, all the things. Yeah, you ain't got to believe me. Just go Google. You'll find some of it. I'm telling you, and the wives is being messy and petty.
Jasmine Crockett is a multi-millionaire. Before she even joined Congress, she was already a very successful lawyer. She went to private schools, right? She is not an uneducated woman. But for some reason, once she joined that Democratic Party, in order for her to have a voice, in order for her to have an impact, she thinks she has to act gay. So I don't know if that's how low they think of black people. But it is very disturbing and concerning. And we see that playbook over and over again. Kamala Harris did that same thing. While black people were asking Kamala Harris, please let us know about your policies. Kamala Harris had a rally. She brought Megan Thee Stallion to come twerk. She brought Beyonce to come dance and twerk. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as I continue to create more, but most importantly, better content. And call out the lunatic left. We are here promoting and upholding conservative values because this is what we believe in. God, family, country. Repeat after me. God, family, country. As always, may God bless you and may God bless the best nation on the planet. May God bless the United States of America.